Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this episode, I'm going to break down Maheshate versus Nikolas Motta, which is the prelim opener of the Yan versus Figuerido card, which takes place in Macau, China this Saturday. Pretty good fight to open up the card. You got two guys who are going to stand and bang, not shoot a lot of takedowns, I don't think. If anybody shoots takedowns, it's going to be Maheshate. Seems to at least try to slow the momentum of the other guy if he starts to take a lot of punishment on the feet. I don't see Nikolas Motta ever shooting a takedown, so I feel like this will be a really good stand-up war. I am going to go with Nikolas Motta in this one. Maheshate, I think he's a great fighter. I went back and forth on this one. He's young. He's only going to get better. I think he's like 24 years old, 10-3, so off to a good start. Throws good combos, good counter striking, keeps his hands up for the most part. Throws really good punches on the back foot. You don't see that a lot. The combination that he landed against Steve Garcia, where he's backing up, he plants his feet, throws that counter, face plants Steve Garcia. So good to see from a young fighter, somebody that young who's able to kind of circle away from the guy, still be defensively sound, but then counter strike while he's fading away from the guy. So great knees. Saw really good knees against Rafa Garcia in the clinch, defending takedowns against the cage. Landed at least one of them, I think. A flying knee, was going for it all night, so that's got me concerned against the shorter opponent. Rafa Garcia, he's 5'7", Nikolas Motta is like 5'9", so concerned he's going to be throwing those knees up all night, trying to catch Motta coming in with his head down. Good elbows as well, cut up Garcia. I just don't think that he has the power to hurt Motta. Motta seems to only get hurt by the strikes that he just doesn't see coming. Wasn't expecting that elbow from what was his name? Manuel Torres. Didn't see that elbow coming from Manuel Torres. Kind of were in the middle of an exchange where he took that punch from Jim Miller. So Motta doesn't do very well against southpaws. It looks like Maheshate is an orthodox fighter, so I think he'll have the benefit there. And it seems like whenever Motta is fighting a strictly stand-up fight, not fighting somebody who's trying to mix it up, shoot takedowns. He tended not to do very, very well in his Trey Ogden fight, who was constantly mixing it up, making it dirty, as well as Jim Miller, who's always going to be, at least threatening for takedowns, looking for the submission. So I just think Motta, he's going to be the one landing the harder punches, winning the exchanges. He lands more of his strikes percentage-wise. He's got better striking defense. I just think that he's going to be the one, when he's landing, going to be doing more damage than Maheshate. I think Maheshate is very skilled, but I just don't see him putting away Nikolas Motta in this fight. And I think if he doesn't put away Nikolas Motta is just going to start adding up the damage on him, and get out ahead in the scorecards. Wouldn't be surprised to see Motta hurt Maheshate. He doesn't seem to have the best chin in the world. I mean, he was hurt by Vakoslav Borshev. I think he dropped him 3 times, dropped him once in the first round, twice in the second, ended up finishing him. I think Rafa Garcia hurt him. And then also he's coming off of a split decision win over Gabriel Benitez. I just think when you're 10-3, you're young and up and coming guy like him, you gotta be putting a beating on Benitez. You gotta be putting him away or having a little bit more of an emphatic win over him. Nikolas Motta, on the other hand, excellent win over Tom Nolan, young, undefeated, up-and-coming fighter. Put him away a minute into the first round. Very tall guy, so you know that Motta, he's not gonna suffer fighting a taller opponent. I think Tom Nolan was like 6'3". Maheshate's only like 6 foot, and he's not near as devastating of a striker as Tom Nolan is. Trey Ogden did a decent job, was just getting taken down. Like I said, Trey Ogden was just making it ugly against him. And then Manuel Torres, he hurt Manuel Torres early in that fight, just ended up catching that elbow, nasty elbow. But other than that, he does pretty well against the guys that are strictly striking. Cameron Van Camp, some of these regional guys. Tom Nolan obviously wasn't going to be shooting takedowns on, so I just think he's going to have the advantage on the feet, the power advantage. Maheshate, if he gets into trouble, he might try to shoot takedowns. I don't think he's going to be able to get Nikolas Motta down. He's got pretty good defensive grappling, so I'm going to go with Nikolas Motta in this one. He is an underdog, plus 175 underdog. He's going to be going into enemy territory. Maheshate is going to have the home field advantage. But I just think Nikolas Motta is too much of a step up in competition. He's 31, coming into his prime, coming off of a huge win over Tom Nolan, which was about, when was that? Back in January. So he's had about a year off, only getting better. So I just think Nikolas Motta has more ways to win. And I think it's going to stay up on the feet. And I think if it does stay on the feet, Motta's going to be landing the heavier shots and winning those engagements. So I think Motta wins by decision or knockout. Thanks, guys.